Yo, Autobots, AP back at it again. Today we'll be building an automation which takes your leads from Telegram and then further updates those leads into either an Airtable database, and if that lead is not qualified, you'll be sent an email that has a lead magnet. This bottom part here is the nuanced version of this send message node. Yeah, let's get to building Autobots. The first node I have to build is a send message node on Telegram. That's for the first step. We'll set that node up. We'll search Telegram. Then on a message, on a particular message, we update or we trigger the node. So on all our triggers here, we'll choose the on message one because we'll be saving the lead information as a message. Then set up credentials. And setting up credentials, just have to click this button here, then head on to search bot father on Telegram. You should have a check mark. Then you set up your what's this? Your API here. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I will have a separate video for that. Since I've set my own credentials, I'll use these credentials, the Telegram bot ones. Then execute step. Then you see we'll have Telegram listening for events, for test events, and for that I'll take a message of a lead I've used before, and yeah, let me take this one, copy text, just paste here. So yeah, all the previous information, execute. Let's see that we've pulled our first set of information here on that particular message. So see, this message is unfiltered. You have to filter this message, but there's more to that. I'll speak more about that on later in the video. So yeah, then since you have this message here, what I like to do in the meantime, since updating information, you just have to send an update to whoever's using the app or the Telegram app that your information is being processed in the meantime, so that they don't get a bit jittery and worried because of that. So for that, we need our chat ID and text. Then we'll get to the appendation of markers and all of that stuff later on. But the chat ID, grab that here. Now chat, part of our code. Let's say text is changed to expression. The text might be, for me, lead being processed. 1, 2, 3. Lead being processed. And let's execute to see what we get here. Yeah, as you can see now, our lead is being processed. Here's the text here. We've just received a text from initn. See, the lead is being processed, but the issue now for this part here, I don't know which message specifically we're replying to, and also if this marker here, this message was sent automatically by initn. We don't want to give our leads ourselves an impression that we're speaking with a bot, and instead we're participating with the system. So in this case, this doesn't seem presentable. So what I tend to do in this instance, head on to initn, and let's remove that markup there, the initn markup. You just have to add a field, and you append that initn attribution. Let's switch this off. Then let's execute this step. Let's see our response. Our response now changed from this message was sent automatically with initn to the lead being processed only. That's what you need. But still have the same issue. You don't know which message we're referring to. head back also back to I head back to init and reply markup. I say inline keyboard, just use the inline keyboard. No, the wrong. It's the wrong one. It's a false reply. A false reply. No man, how could I be forgetting this? Yeah, not false reply. Say none. None. Reply markup. Don't ever reply markup. Just reply to a message ID. Reply to a message ID. Which one? The specific one. The message ID in this instance is 238. So reply to this message ID. Execute the step. I think now we should know which message you're replying to. This message here. So if you click, will take you back to that message. So now you know your lead is being processed. If I want to get new ones to this, I'll also add, let's say, a markup that under Telegram or Airtable that will have a specific code. Then you know which number message or which number execution you should head back to. Let's say for records, but for now, let's stick to the simple one. So you know which message is being replied to. Then you move on to the next node, and in this node will be passing that information, because we just have a single text, and for that I use a code node. But pardon me, I don't know anything about coding, hence I ask OpenAI for help. And I'll take from my previous node a finished one, just to you have this code for free on the Telegram, and anyone who has any understanding of anything related to coding, please do explain to me how this works. Yeah, I'll take this code and paste it here. I took this code from, I'm not a savant of coding. I took this code from a ChatGPT, and I just execute the step here. We should have our past information and an email, free offer, eliminate, and company, and whatnot. We should have specific information for this year. Let me see what seems to be the issue here. So email, I'll take this here and add Control Z. I'll take this for now. Use on the next execution to see what sort of information do we have. So yeah, having done that with our code, then move on to the next step. Since we have our filtered information, this is an if node. If we have something, then this happens. That's a sort of node I use in this instance, because we don't want every information to be taken. So if it's a switch node, sorry. It's a switch node if I'm not mistaken. It's not this one. We have an if node, switch node. The writing items now. We're redirecting if status is invalid, what do we do now? Should we reroute? Or am I making a mistake here? So I'm just confusing these two nodes now. Pardon my I was right on the first one. Then if node that switches. Yeah, this node without items, they look very similar. Yeah. So if we have, let's say, our status is invalid. In this case, it's invalid. It's a string and it exists. We'll take that route too. If our status is invalid, we'll take our emailing route, and if it's valid, we'll take our Airtable database route. So in this case, it's invalid. We'll head on to our Gmail. Head on to our Gmail. Head on Gmail, then we'll send a message. Gmail account. Let me add my nope. This is my email here. Subject is free offer. Is an exclamation mark here to give to a sense of urgency. An email type, yeah. Then since I have a Gmail account, set your credentials here. It's a whole heap of process. And a message, and a send to this email here, free offer, and message. We just drag and drop another message from this node. But you do get the idea. You just where it says message is your body of your email body. You just write whatever you want to write there, catered to your customers. So in this instance, I'll be taking this one here. Always try and click expression wherever you're editing this part here. If it's a movable information, please do add expression. So I don't know where my if node went. Okay, so the first time experiencing this, but it's no issue. So if something exists, we take that value. So if our status is invalid, is equals to invalid. Execute our step and see what you get here. I just love funk. If our node is invalid, we send our customers or potential customers, which are leads, this message here. So is it good day unknown? In this case, it's unknown. They are unknown. So execute our step. Then a message has been sent to our email. But I have to switch my email accounts now. You do get the idea. So yeah, that's how it works so far. Then for our database and whatnot, I'll add that node as soon as I'm done with this one, obviously. Just to it for a moment. Yeah, you get such the automation, very good gifts. Yeah, so you have your link here, your free gift, post a link here. So you're free offer, no strings attached. So yeah, this sort of email will send your customers. If you want to do, or if you want to run promotions on a timely manner, I think this is a better way of doing it. Instead of a Telegram lead, you have your email campaign then have your leads, then you'll send these automatic messages to those particular customers. But this is a sort of message you get in this automation. It depends on the writing skills. Of course, mine. Sorry. Wait a moment. Yeah, this is sort of email we get from this automation. So head back into our automation. Just have to build our database now. It's I use Airtable because Airtable is very, very versatile. Very, very versatile platform. And yeah, not very complicated. Not a very complicated platform. Just have to add Airtable. And I have a preset Airtable database I already have. So we create to update a record. Now this one you have to understand a bit about Airtable. So our Airtable database is something like this here. Just have to have your name, your email, your company, or view changes, the Telegram status and whatnot. I just have to refresh it. Please bear with me, fellow auditors. Mucho boy. Just have to update our Airtable database. We choose from list. Our lead CRM. Then table number 1. Then map the columns. For this we have to fetch our information from our previous node. It's our code node. We have information of our customers, email of our customers, the sort of company they work for, Telegram, the source of the text, status, is it valid or invalid? But the status part doesn't matter as much. But it will be updated on Airtable. But yeah, you can easily update it on Airtable. And upon an update on Airtable, you can either have a trigger, an instant trigger that sense. But at this point, I'm adding on to this automation. Now let me focus on the current one. See what's happening. Yeah. So now they are sending me an update now. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'll see to this later. And yeah, we have our database here, which is the name of our lead, an email of our lead, a company, source, or status. And the new, I have 4 statuses here. You have new, contacted, qualified, converted, or lost. Is that lead a valid lead? If true, we keep them on our database. If false, you bootstrap them. I have to edit this part here. Yeah, true and false. If true, we keep them on our database and take their email. Update our email. I'll have a new fly here. Create a new field, if I'm not mistaken. It would be name of a lead, their email, and their status being changed from new to qualify. For that, we need automations here. Automations within automations. Yeah, and if false, you either select them or send them a lead magnet. But I suggest to start with a lead magnet. But yeah, to each their own. So yeah, head back to init, just drag and drop name of our lead. So I don't know why my PC is freezing. Is it strained? Is it tired? My bros? Yeah, please bear with me a moment of your time. Mucho why. I just have to take this, remove it. Remove this. I don't know what's happening now. Having duplicates of items now. Just pasting stuff now. Backspace, delete that things. Delete those things, man. Backspace, delete those things, man. This is a name of our lead. We update here. Just drag and drop now. Drag and drop. This is the information I'll be taken from your Telegram messages. If you drag and drop from any end, in status, in expression, it's a new lead. This you can update directly on your database, your Airtable database. So is it a valid lead, true or false? In this instance, it's false. An attachment, don't have attachment so far. You could have attachments of invoices and stuff, but for now, just stick to these ones. Just execute the step. Let's see what you get now. This node has executed successfully. When you check on a database, you have your time marker, the date, and all that stuff to know. At what time did I add onto my Airtable database? Just have to wait for a moment. Yeah, then we're done here. This is in a nutshell how my automation works. We just have to wait for a moment now. I don't know why my PC is acting up. Maybe it doesn't want me to give you my beneficial information. It's a bit jealous. But I'm a bit zealous. I suspect something of an issue here. It should be green here. I don't know why it's all grayed out. It should be green here. Okay. So I think now, I'm a fool. In the instance that our information is valid, yeah, I think my brain is fried now. In the instant where our lead is valid, we'll have that information. But now our lead is invalid, so I won't have that information. So what I have to do now is to update this part here, the invalid part. So it has to be valid for it to pass through to this node. I'd forgotten that part, but you do get the gist of it. And I just have to clean it up. Clean up. Was it clean? I think it's clean now. Yeah, so that's how my this automation I've built works. It takes a lead from Telegram, a Telegram message, then it updates, sends a text to let you know your lead is being processed in the meantime. Then it codes for that code. You have to pass that information here into something you can use. And you take that information, if your lead is qualified, to our database, and if it's not qualified, you send them a message. But it's up to you. You can even take it unqualified leads, and then a database, you sort them out. And after having sort them out, I will create a new field, and that new field will be on when this status is updated to qualified. We add onto our database and contact them. And if not qualified, you add a separate field of discarded leads. And we send messages, and if they don't respond or reply, you just sack them. Sack those people. So that's how this automation works. Thank you, Autobots, for giving me your time. And if you're interested in this automation, please do click the link below. It'll take you to my free school community. All I ask of, if you do find this automation to be useful, just leave me a review and a comment. That's all from me. Till we meet again, Autobots.